Good morning to all the participants. We are starting this session. Dear all, I have shared my screen. Kindly confirm in chat is it audible and visible to all of you? Whether screen is visible and you are getting audio clearly.
Yes, sir, it is visible and audible.
Okay, so in this session, we will discuss about different aspects with real world implementations of metaverse technologies. As this particular session is dedicated to specific segments like blockchain, augmented and virtual reality. But as far as metaverse technologies are concerned, there are some other segments like 3D modeling, which we can associate with AR and VR, artificial intelligence, because if we are discussing about artificial intelligence, if we are discussing about AR, augmented reality, virtual reality, Web 3.0, then obviously machine learning, deep learning, robotic applications we have to integrate. Okay, so these are different perspectives which are key components in metaverse technologies. As far as this particular coverage is concerned, we will see some real world use cases and how to use these technologies for our research based applications. In case of blockchain, there are so many technologies. Few of these we will cover today, but before any practical demonstration, before any hands-on session, first of all, we will see where we can use these metaverse technologies like AR, VR, augmented reality, virtual reality in integration with blockchain, and how to associate with artificial intelligence. As sir has told that some participants are from finance, from different domains, engineering, marketing, economics. So, and as far as coverage is concerned, as far as these technologies are concerned, these are not specific to a particular domain. Generally, we think that these technologies are only for electronics or IoT domain, but nowadays, blockchain, artificial intelligence, machine learning, Web 3.0, augmented virtual reality, these are used everywhere, almost everywhere. Whether we are using it for military applications, defense applications, for example, we are working on a particular research project related to defense based implementation. We want to work on a particular drone based application, and if we are working on such type of projects, as all of you are academicians, you are professors in different organizations, you might be working on different research projects, or you might be planning to work on some research projects which can be applied to funding agencies. So, how to associate these technologies for our research projects in whatever domain you are working, whether from computer science, IT, or electronics, or from marketing, from finance. So, if we are in technology, in engineering, in pure and applied sciences, in that case, we can work on such applications like drone applications, smart health services, and all of these applications, all of these deployments are very sensitive. Very sensitive means data should be secured. Whatever medical data, whatever diagnosis based data is there, whatever defense based data or communication is there, it should be fully private. For example, some particular defense establishment has deployed some particular drones in military area, in some border area. So obviously that communication should be private. It should be one to one. It should not be under interception by third party agencies or by intruders. For these applications, we need to use blockchain. In this case also, smart health services and telemedicine, obviously blockchain is required. Ob- Whatever communication is there between medical practitioner and patient or between multiple medical experts, each and everything should be fully private. You might have seen that in current scenario for law enforcement also, different types of sensors are used, different communications are used in traffic lights. We see so many webcams at multiple locations, so such type of number plate detection, real time communication, it should be fully secured. So but main thing is that which technology we should use for these type of implementations. If we are proposing such research projects or if we want to work with such implementations, then which technologies are there? And not only these, if we discuss about real estate industry, you might have seen in case of real estate industry, nowadays many builders, many real estate operators are using augmented and virtual reality. For example, some particular customer is there who wish to purchase a flat. Nowadays, many organizations, many real estate operators has implemented augmented and real virtual reality based deployments. While sitting at your location, you can view any remote flat, any remote property without physically moving to that location. So this communication should be private and it should give a real life, real world view. It should be in real time, but virtually. Okay. So augmented reality, virtual reality, blockchain, and obviously these things should be deployed on a particular web-based platform that is blockchain compatible. That should be decentralized. If we want to develop a particular application for defense, for medical diagnosis, even for agriculture or for manufacturing, in that case, particular technology is required, which is that blockchain. Okay, so very soon we will start how to work on that, which are software, as all of you are professionals, you are teachers, so how to suggest our students to work on these technologies. Okay, so law enforcement is there, manufacturing, medicines, and if you are from um, government sector, for example, you are working on some particular project related to e-governance, then using smart contracts, we can make our applications fully secured. In current scenario, you might have seen that what is major loophole, what is major challenge in case of without blockchain system, in case of non-blockchain system. For example, there is one rent agreement or contract of loan on stamp paper. Lots of loopholes are there in non-blockchain, in non-metaverse technology. You might have heard about different reports. You might have gone through different news articles that somebody is having good relations with district administration, with tahsildar, and even when registries and intakals were banned, even in banned location, even in banned timeline, some particular registries are done. How it is possible? Because because of non metaverse implementations. Okay, as some participants are from economics, from finance, from marketing, from commerce domain, from management domain, so we can work on such type of projects, we can propose, we can write very good articles on such type of implementations, how to make e-governance fully secured. Even who is having very good relations with top authority, with top district authority, they will not be able to breach that particular implementation. In current scenario, what is major loophole? rent agreements, contracts, these are on paper, which can be destroyed, which can be damaged, which can be lost. Okay, and these are lost in many scenarios. But if we develop such rent agreements, such loan contracts or agreements on smart contract using blockchain, in that case there is no scope of manipulation. Even who is having very good relations with top hierarchy, even who is having very good relations with top level management or top level government or officials, they will not be able to destroy or change it. And it is possible with the use of blockchain based technology. And one of the technology that we are covering today is IPFS, interplanetary file system, that is decentralized cloud. Okay. So we will see its demonstration. We will see how to work on this particular part and in very easy way. So this is the official website, official portal, and it is blockchain integrated. If you open this in web browser, IPFS, interplanetary file system. So if we are working on some rent agreements, if we are proposing some particular applications, some record management, for example, credit card applications or account details, or we are working on some applications related to drones, related to secured communication between medical practitioners, secured communication and data storage of Aadhaar. You might have seen many times it happens, many times we go through the news that Aadhaar data is leaked out, some particular banking data is leaked out, credit card data is leaked out. How it is possible? Because currently blockchain is not used widely. However, government of India has already implemented digital rupee. Still, it is not in use by general public. Very few cities are using digital rupee, that is blockchain based. But in upcoming time, in upcoming years, we may see its full prominence, its full usage. Currently, everybody is using UPI, NEFT, RTGS. But when digital rupee will be there for everybody, because currently it is in beta stage, only selected cities are able to use it. So in upcoming time, we can imagine, we can think about its prominence. So at back end of blockchain, what is the file system? By which way we are saying that each and every communication will be fully secured, whether it is number plate detection or law enforcement or real time face biometric. For example, there is some particular criminal under red corner notice. So how to identify that face, whether that person is on road or on airport or on any public place. So data about each and every person, data about all citizens can be stored on blockchain based technology, and IPFS is one of that is used as backend file system. In traditional way, what we use for file storage, for finance, for economics, for general purpose applications, you might have seen professionals use MS Office, Excel. Technology people use SQL Server or MySQL or Oracle. Some people use XML, JSON, but all of these are breakable. All of these can be tempered, can be damaged very easily. But if we are storing our data, for example, Aadhaar data or LPG data, subsidy data, or citizen identity data is stored, it is moved to IPFS. In that case, it is non-breakable. So you can see that current scenario, we are in this way. Today's web is inefficient and expensive, but in upcoming time with blockchain technology, you can see that And what is major loophole in current system? So, for example, this is one network. Okay, you might have seen, for example, there is one virus or one malware in single node. So that particular virus or malware can be broadcasted to entire network very easily, and moreover, it automatically replicates. Another scenario, for example, in a particular network, one server is damaged, one particular node is hacked by a particular hacker, then very easily entire network can be hacked from that single node. Okay, so there are so many scenarios, but if we are using IPFS, in that case, it will be impossible to crack any data or to sniff any data. Okay, so these are different implementation scenarios. We will not go to too much technical part because uh, some participants may be from non-programming background. We will cover this part in a way so that everybody will be able to use and they will be able to propose such applications. Okay, so IPFS, so if you are from technology background, if you are from programming background, then these software we can use. Okay, and you can see that in traditional way, in non blockchain or in classical way, what we use. So you can see that, for example, we want to open a particular website. In that case, what we use, HTTPS, FTP. But in, if we are using blockchain technology, we do not use HTTP or HTTPS, we use IPFS. Okay, for example, there is one website, okay, related to e-governance or Aadhaar card data, so it will be opened in this way, IPFS colon slash slash or dweb colon slash slash, rather than HTTP or HTTPS. So this is major thing. Whatever software, whatever application we are planning or we want to work with blockchain technology, with IPFS, it will be fully secured and it will be fast, and not only fast, but its speed will be very very huge. Okay, I will show you uh, simply uploading a particular data set, and you will see in how much time that particular file will be uploaded. So you can see IPFS, by which way we can use each and every data, each and every block of data is associated with a unique fingerprint. For example, we want to upload a particular Excel sheet of 1 million records. That particular Excel sheet is having citizen identity data. In traditional way, what happens? That Excel sheet or that particular data set is uploaded in one shot, wherever we want to upload it. If we want to upload it on Google Drive, on cloud, on Dropbox, that Excel sheet is uploaded in one shot. What is major problem in that? We are using HTTP. Anybody who is having password or any good hacker can crack, or they can get access to that Excel sheet or data set very easily. But in case of IPFS, if we are using IPFS blockchain technology, then by which way it will be implemented? That 1 million record based Excel sheet will be uploaded on blockchain, but in multiple chunks, millions, trillions of chunks of 1 byte each. So you can imagine if trillions of chunks in encrypted way are stored haphazardly in multiple locations. In that case, it will be impossible to crack. If there are 1 million parts of one file, each and every part is encrypted with cryptography hash protocol. In that case, any hacker will have to hack 1 million computers. rather than single computer. In traditional way, there is single server, and whosoever is good in hacking or sniffing, they can penetrate that server. But if we are working on blockchain, then millions, trillions of fragments are generated. Each and every part, each and every file chunk is cryptography based and with unique fingerprint, which can't be hacked by anybody. So you can see that files stored on IPFS are resistant to tampering or censorship. Very easy to use, and you can also work on such type of applications. Now we will see it's very simple demonstration so that you can have its experience. Okay. By which way we can work on some data storage and retrieval. So we can simply install IPFS desktop if you want to use it for data storage. If you want to work with programming part, then IPFS cluster, IPFS CLI is available. Okay. If you are developer, if you are programmer developing a tool for blockchain, if you are working on some application for medical diagnosis, for identity storage retrieval, or if you are working on some research project related to e-governance or secured communication between law enforcement agencies, then you can use Golang or JavaScript. Okay, but for simplicity in this session, we will take IPFS desktop. Everybody will be able to use it. Simply, we will open this link, completely free and open source. Another very effective part associated with IPFS, no need to pay any amount, zero fee, no subscription fee, no maintenance fee, completely free and open source. Okay, simply you can download it and you can start working on different applications related to blockchain. So this software I have already installed in my system. For demonstration, I'm showing you that. So this is IPFS software that is blockchain based. Okay, so you can see that. And peers means whatever data we will store on blockchain, where it will be stored, in which location. So you can see that different locations from multiple countries. So you can see UK, Germany, France. For example, if I upload one file or one data set, that particular data set will not be stored in single location. It will be fragmented in multiple parts, linked with cryptography hash and pointer. Some part will be stored in Spain, some part will be stored in Germany, some part will be stored in UK, and so on. And you can imagine how much it will be secure. Even whosoever think that that person is very good hacker, they will be able to they will be able to get only few chunks, and those chunks also will be fully secured in cryptography hash. So you can see that multiple locations in different locations, these are available. Okay, now we will see one very simple demonstration for ease so that all of you will be able to understand its power. Okay, this is the software. Okay, so we can open it. You can go simply, we can open its status and it will be loaded. Now I want to upload one file. Okay, so one file I want to upload, and you will see that first of all I'm showing you my internet connection. I am using a traditional Wi-Fi hotspot. mobile Wi-Fi hotspot, not a particular high-speed internet connection. We will see one demonstration in a traditional hotspot-based network, how much time it will take. 270 MB file I am uploading, so you can see that 275, 270 MB, 264 MB file I am uploading, and we will check how much time it will take. You can see that how much time it is taking. In less than 30 seconds it will be uploaded, which is almost impossible to upload in Dropbox or Google Drive or GeoCloud. So you can see this speed. It is traditional Wi-Fi hotspot, not lease line, not dedicated line. So 264 MB file is uploaded on blockchain in around 20 seconds, 15 to 20 seconds. Any other file, okay, import. So you can see the power of blockchain. For example, this 97 MB file or 100 MB file I want to upload on blockchain. You can see in around 10 seconds it will be uploaded. If same file I will try to upload in Dropbox or on any other cloud, it will take at least 10 minutes. 270 MB file, 100 MB file, you can see very quickly it is uploaded. And inbuilt mechanism for viewing, for playing this particular file. So you can see that if I want to share this particular file, then by which way we can share? Copy CID. This is CID. This is known as file ID. Fully encrypted. If you want to delete any file, simply remove from blockchain. Instantly, that particular file is removed. Import file, any file. For example, this particular file, 19 MB file in 2 to 3 seconds, which is almost impossible to upload in Dropbox or Google Drive in 2 seconds or 3 seconds. 19 MB file, 270 MB. Even if you will try to upload 1 GB file on IPFS, it will be uploaded in less than 1 minute. In 40-50 seconds, it will be uploaded. And if you want to check its details, copy CID. What is CID in case of blockchain? This is encrypted ID. Actually, what happens when we use traditional file system? In traditional system, what we use? We use file name. For example, I want to call a particular file from you. I want to ask a file. I will tell that I will ask that, okay, what is file name? Simply send this particular file with attachment. In case of Web 3.0 or blockchain, we use CID. CID means content identifier. This content identifier I will share to my recipient of that particular file, and they will open this file in browser IPFS colon slash slash this or bweb colon slash slash this, and you can see that it is fully encrypted. Nobody can decrypt it. Nobody can see what is meaning of this particular file ID. So how much it is secure? You can see, for example, we are storing data related to Aadhaar, citizen identity. We are storing data related to medical diagnosis in this way. Nowadays, many government agencies are working on electronic health records, EHR. Okay, in case of EHR, health records, okay, electronic health records, data can be saved, citizen identity, citizen ID, and so many others. And each and everything will be fully encrypted. Because why encrypted? Because there should be privacy. If somebody is diabetic, if in some particular city there are so many diabetic people, there are so many cancerous people, obviously nobody wish to tell anybody that we are diabetic. Nobody wish to tell, nobody wish to broadcast this information that this particular country is having maximum persons suffering from this particular disease. So if we are working on such sensitive applications, then obviously your implementation, your data should be fully secured, and it is possible with use of blockchain based technologies. So IPFS is one of that, very basic, and anybody can use it. No need of any technical expertise, no need of any programming expertise. Whosoever is having this particular ID, they can open it. Simply, this is hash. Okay. How many peers are there? And no limit on data set. Any file, any type of record can be stored. If you want to store banking data, if you want to store finance data, it can be uploaded. There is no restriction on a particular type of data set. Is this clear to all participants? Kindly confirm in chat. Up to this point, is it clear to all of you? In IPFS, very basic implementation we have covered so that all of you will be able to understand. It is clear
Any
to all.
any questions by any of the audience till this point of
First,
time? Sir
first
has given a
segment,
very beautiful demonstration of the IPFS. Any queries? Any questions by anyone from the
and
audience?
are you getting kindly write in chat yes, no, or whatever your message? Are you
Please,
getting whatever we are covering?
any one of you kindly send. Nitya ma'am. Okay. So Purnima ma'am has said yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Purnima ma'am. Anyone else? If you are getting whatever sir is talking about,
Simply participants can write yes so that we come to know that you are getting the content and you are understanding what we are covering here. Okay, anyway, we are moving ahead as per the schedule. Now, next segment of this coverage is related to augmented and virtual reality. So this is the presentation. I will share this presentation to all of you. In this presentation, everything is available. Whatever I have explained in audio mode, each and everything is written, each and everything is inscribed in this presentation. So what is IPFS, decentralized distributed web, what by which way we can use the data. In traditional way, we use HTTP, HTTPS telnet, but in blockchain we use IPFS web. Okay, so which are different challenges, how to work on this software. So each and every screenshot I have already recorded, and I will share this presentation at end to all of you. Now we are moving ahead with our next segment, with next part related to another metaverse technology, that is augmented and virtual reality. Very powerful technology and widely used. You might have seen nowadays so many agencies, so many sectors are using augmented and virtual reality. So at the start of this session also, we have covered that even real estate industry is using virtual reality. For example, currently you are in Chandigarh or you are in Delhi. You want to check a particular flat, a property in Mumbai or in Bangalore. So one way is that you will move physically, you will travel from your location to Mumbai to view that flat. Okay, which are how many rooms are there? What about carpet area? What about the different segments? So one way is that is time consuming. Obviously, it will take resources, it will take money, time will be wasted, money will be wasted. Second way is that using virtual reality without moving from your location to other location, without physical travel, by using some glasses, by using some apparatus, we can visualize that particular remote location, whether it is a tourist place or it is a property. And in real estate industry, it is very common nowadays. While sitting at Delhi, while sitting at Chandigarh, you can move inside any property without physical movement. It will be visualized in a way that you are inside that property. You will open the door, you will check, okay, even you will be able to use some apparatus. For example, you want to check how many tiles are there, what is size of tile, 2 by 2 or 2 by 4. Even that is also possible via virtual reality without moving to that location. Now, how it is possible? We are sitting at a particular location 1000 kilometers away. How it is possible that we are able to move to remote location? We are able to use some apparatus, some measurement operators, and we will be able to check using some specialized technologies and software products. And in this session, in this particular segment, again we will see some particular software libraries, some frameworks for augmented and virtual reality in complete free and open source mode. Even with your mobile phone, you will be able to use. If you want, if you are teaching this particular subject, if you are working on this particular implementation, okay. So virtual reality, you might have experienced augmented reality, virtual reality in cars. Nowadays, cars, vehicles are having sensor based camera. So we can see, okay, whether my car can be fit in this rectangle or not, in this parking rectangle. When we install a particular device, a specific video camera. So many companies provide that, okay, at back of your car, this particular location, this particular area is available. So that is also augmented reality. So what is difference in augmented and virtual reality? In case of augmented reality, there is mixture of actual objects and virtual objects. Mixture. For example, car parking. In case of car parking, car is actual. Car is not virtual. We are also actual. We are also actually present nearby parking area. But that parking area rectangle, which is generated by the sensor, which is generated by the software, that is virtual. Okay, so we are trying to fit ourselves. We are trying to fit car or vehicle inside that virtual rectangle. That is augmented reality. What is virtual reality? If everything is virtual, for example, while sitting at Chandigarh or Delhi, you want to view a flat of Mumbai or Bangalore or Hyderabad. Everything is virtual. Hyderabad is virtual, that property is virtual, but you are visualizing it as actual. It means its implementation is done in actual way. So which are different application areas where we can use it? For medical industry, architecture of house. You might have seen nowadays many architects use virtual reality. One way is that using blueprint, for example, architecture of home, architecture of a particular location. Another way is that they will give you a 3D view of your house. They will provide you 3D view of that particular building, by which way it will be looking after construction. Qualitative analysis in chemistry, okay, virtual reality, assembly, disassembly. You might have seen virtual reality and augmented reality in simulators, flight simulators, driving simulators. If we want to teach, if we want to train somebody in car driving or in flight, in vehicle driving, so simulators are used without losing some particular resources. Without loss of resources, without loss of infrastructure, we can use such applications. So in education sector also, virtual classroom, you can see electronic circuits. For example, you are from electrical engineering or electronics. One way is that we will take physical objects, physical Raspberry Pi, physical Arduino board, or physical electrical circuits, and we will teach our students. Another way is that we will use simulated scenario. So in case of physical objects, physical implementations, there will be and there may be huge damage, huge loss. Even there may be loss of human life. If we are training somebody in driving or in a flight, obviously there may be human loss. But if we are using simulators with augmented and virtual reality, then no loss of human life and very effective learning will be there, and with multiple attempts we will be able to use it very easily. Now in this way, in this part also we will see some demonstrations, but before demonstration we will see which are different requirements. For example, you want to create a particular AR and VR based device for your home, for your office. There are so many myths, there are so many misconceptions related to augmented and virtual reality based applications. We generally think that we need huge resources, we are in need of graphic cards, specialized processors, hardware is required. So when there is a task of AR VR based implementations, we think that we have to spend lakhs of rupees. So many, it is hardware dependent, it is resource hungry. But without resources, without specialized resources, in minimum infrastructure, we can work with augmented and virtual reality based applications. In minimum infrastructure, we will see some demonstrations. Before that, we will see which software we can use. So many applications available. Okay, so what we can do: image tracking, marker tracking, location based. If we are developing some applications related to engineering, we can work on that. So okay, so we are directly coming to those platforms which are available for these applications. aframe.io. So different tools, different platforms I have mentioned in this presentation. Which applications, which software are available in free distribution for researchers? If you want to work on some research projects, if you want to integrate these applications in your deployments, then how to use it. So aframe.io, completely free and open source. Different 3D applications we can develop. Even for your organization you can use, or if you are teaching such subjects or multimedia, or you are associated with some minor projects or major projects, then you can suggest your students to work on such very realistic applications, very recent applications. Because many times students ask that on which particular technology we have to work, which particular domain we can use for our projects, major project. And in multiple domains, not only in computer science, in electronics, in mechanical, in electrical, in civil engineering, in multiple domains, we can create such effective applications using aframe.io, completely open source. Even source code is also given. You might have seen that nowadays we are in the era of artificial intelligence. Each and everything is available on internet. Each and every deployment is available on internet. Okay. So aframe.io, which we can use, different source codes are provided. So you can see that. So I am using a traditional laptop. I am not having any graphic card. Inside this particular laptop, you can see with traditional minimum infrastructure, I am able to work on 3D based application. If I want to work with this, so you can see that. If we want to view its source code, for example, we want to use it in a particular device. In that particular device, we can integrate it. Okay, so responsive applications. Even we can use these applications for home automation, for office automation. We can integrate this technology with artificial intelligence, with machine learning. And you can see that at bottom right, click here to enter VR. If I click on this and if I'm having VR glasses, then you can see that. Okay, if I want to use it on my desktop, I want to use it on my desktop, on my laptop. So you can see in 3D way we are working. If same thing we want to work with a particular laptop or particular device, I will show that part also. So the this is my directory structure. Okay, and in this particular folder, I'm having different files which I have already created. Okay, so you can see that this animation, you can see in 4 to 5 lines of code, in minimum lines of code, you can see that in basic HTML we will be able to work on a very effective animation, 3D based animation. And this code is also available on internet on aframe.io. So you can see script aframe.io, how much rotation we want to give. For example, you have multiple snaps. Okay, many times you create uh, some particular photo gallery, animated photo gallery. So we can work on home automation, office automation, or photo gallery with 3D view, with augmented and virtual reality. You want to view your home, you want to view your office with AR VR glasses, with 3D glasses, then with aframe.io it can be done. So I'm showing you some basic applications. So animation.html, so you can see that this is same code, execution of same code which I have shown you. So you can see that this. So I'm dragging my pointer, and if I want to give a 3D view related to orbit, related to earth, or so you can see that. So 3D view, this particular object is moving around. Otherwise in traditional applications it is not possible. So rather than using these objects, you can give your snaps, you can give your own photographs, multiple images can be put, and then we can work on VR applications, complete open source. So at bottom right you can see this VR button is there. if I click on VR, so it is giving tooltip that enter VR mode with a headset or full screen. So if I'm having a headset or 3D viewer, then we will be able to use it. Otherwise, in traditional coding, in traditional scripting, 3D applications can't be created. So this is one tool, one portal which we are using, that is a frame, free and open source, no need of any specialized hardware, web based, and everywhere we will be able to work. For example, you want to work with on your mobile phone, Android, Apple phone, or desktop, we will be able to use it. Different types of effects can be integrated. If we want to attach different effects, it can be done. Now we will see some more applications related to augmented reality and virtual reality. So this is again another open source code. If I want to interact, if I want to use my mobile phone for interaction, within my phone there is some particular object I want to show, I want to use myself, I want to use a particular object for virtual reality, okay, or for augmented reality. For example, this hero marker, okay. So I will show you that by which way we will be able to work on that. So I'm opening this camera and you will see. So allow in front of the camera I am sitting with a particular device. So you can see that. Is it visible to all of you? You can see that I have placed one 3D object with my mobile phone. Is it visible to all participants?
Yes, sir.
Visible. It's visible.
Yeah. With a simple HTML script. In the same way, if you want to use any other application or some other demonstration, so each and everything I have placed in this demonstration, in this particular presentation, which you can use. So I will cover that particular part. So you can see that each and everything is given here. I will share this presentation to all of you. My major motive is that to tell in minimum infrastructure with a mobile phone, with very basic infrastructure, how to work on very effective applications. For example, I want to use it. So you can see rotating globe. So same in, so I'm sitting in front of the camera and we will see augmented reality based application. So you can see, is it visible? You can see that globe.
Yes, sir.
So this is augmented reality. I am actually present. Mobile phone is actually present. Laptop is actually here, but this globe is virtual. This is augmented reality, and in few lines of code, in minimum scripting, we are able to work. So I'm moving my phone to multiple locations, and with that, it is moving also. Okay, so you can see that. So this is augmented, because some part is actual, some part is physical. In same way, if we want to see some particular movie, a particular, if we want to work with home automation, or if we want to visualize a remote location, a particular movie, So you can see that this is augmented reality. This is augmented reality. And how, by which way it is possible? With free and open source platforms. Water effects, different types of effects. So such type of projects we can propose, we can motivate our students to work with. So you can see that this in this way. You might have seen such type of effects in different TV shows. Okay. For example, some movie is there, some particular TV show is there, and some object, some 3D movies, or in specifically in Hollywood movies. It is visible to all of you.
Yes, sir.
So you can see that we are. So I'm physically present. Device is there, laptop is there, but this thing, this particular object, whichever we are showing here, that is uh, virtual, and no need of any GitHub account. So I have not logged into any GitHub account. Simply we can work directly. So it's up to you which tool you want to use, which platform you want to use. So water effects, if you want to use this, or 3D models, or textures. So in this way. Okay. So A-frame, 3AR, JS, any of these we can use. Okay. 3AR, JS, or we can work with A-frame. Lots of tools available. C.js, completely free and open source for augmented and virtual reality based applications. If you want to work with a particular implementation related to a specific location, different examples are given. 3D, 3D animations. Okay, and all of these are key segments of implementation in Metaverse. Okay. Now some more perspective we will cover here in this particular coverage. So I will share this PPT to all of you so that you can work. Okay. So if we are working on augmented and virtual reality based application, if you want to develop such type of research projects, then generally you might have seen that people or professionals use very high-end software like Blender, Maya, 3D Max. Maya and 3D Max, these are uh, very costly software in lakhs. But same thing we can perform, same type of deployments we can perform using free and open source libraries, and 3D Max. 3D Max based Babylon JS is one of that. Okay. So you can see that I'm rotating it. So with my mouse, I'm checking it. So you can see that I'm able to view from bottom, from top. For example, this is somebody's building. So even we can move in some room also. We can move in some particular location at particular part. Okay, so it is looking like some shopping mall or some location. So using AR VR based application, we can penetrate inside. If I want to view this object from bottom, so you can see that with dragging we have done. I want to view it from top. We want to process it from left. So simply I'm dragging from my mouse, from my touchpad. Okay. Otherwise, generally when we take some images from internet, when we plot some images, we are able to view only its front view. Okay, we can't view any object from left, from right, from bottom. But if we are working on AR VR based applications on these platforms, then we will be able to view from multiple perspectives. And free and open source without any particular infrastructure, without any specific dedicated resource. Babylon sandbox, turbo squid. So these are different resources I'm showing you, which you can use for augmented different types of 3D objects we can take. We can process any object, we can process any image from multiple locations. Okay, so we models, VR based models, turbo squid. Okay, so 3D models, all of different types of implementations. If you want to develop a particular AR VR, then you can take different images, different models from turbo squid. Using Babylon JS, we can create very effective applications. For example, is this visible and audible to all participants? So you can see that. So you can see that different 3D models available here on Turbo Squid. If we want to work on some real world applications, if we want to work on some applications related to augmented and virtual reality. Okay, for example, some particular object, any object we can take randomly. I'm clicking on some object, and you will see that I will be able to view this object from multiple angles. So you can see that from multiple angles we will be able to see. Even we will be able to move inside this vehicle, inside this particular object. So you can see that. Otherwise, in traditional 2D models, it is not possible. So same type of framing, same type of architecture diagram we can generate related to our own infrastructure, related to our own environment. So we can see that. And if you want to penetrate a specific location, that is also possible. and these are royalty free. Very soon, I will share this presentation with all resources to all of you so that you will be able to work on that. So all of these links I have shared in this presentation. TurboSquid and how to work on these platforms.